guys, Nichole here. We are back with another video. We're in my son's room, as you can see, and that is because today we are potty training again. That's right, you heard me. We're potty training again, and let me tell you, the first go round, while it wasn't terrible, it wasn't the best. And I'm gonna give you all the tea on what happened, because we did try to do the 3-day little potty training system plan and we failed. And we actually started this process like 4 months ago, and really in reality we started this process like a year ago. And Cole's goal for this year, which I have given him, is to be potty trained by his 3rd birthday. So Mr. Cole will be 3 in 2 months. You got 2 months to get it together, friend. You say 2? Yes, exactly. We have 2 months to get this potty training under control. But first, we gotta kind of get all of our items together and like reset our lives. You have to potty? Go, Cole, go! Go, Cole, go! Want to use your froggy? Yeah. Okay, good job. We are here in the bathroom, in the place where we spend the most time right now, whether he actually has to potty or not. Good job. So I want to show you a few things we have in the house for potty training, and I actually did a couple of shorts on all these items, so check out those shorts as well. But we have 2 potty items in here, and that is his little toilet that he can crawl up on. He has his urinal, and he actually likes to go stand at that, but he also has the potty chair, and we actually started with this potty chair. I had to turn the camera because he decided that he needed to potty and use it right then and there when the camera was on him. But anyways, we started with that one, and we taught him to sit first. But somewhere along the way, somebody showed him how to stand up. And so he was trying to stand at the little blue one and was spraying everything. And I was like, dude, you're going to have to stand at your actual froggy urinal. And I had always had it because I told my mom I wanted to teach him how to stand and pee. So yeah, we already had it, we just didn't have it out, so I finally put it out. We did have a little issues with the sticky, like not working, and so I actually put it on a command hook. Works the same. Alright, so now we're in my bathroom. In my bathroom, he has his own little setup in here as well. And this is the one we actually started with from the beginning, a little after his 1st birthday, because he started pulling off his diaper. And so I just made sure anytime I went, he went, and he would sit here and do a great job. And it's actually doubled as a step stool. So this is the one we have in here. And we leave it in here just in case he's on my side of the house, and he can potty here because he is very, very tiny for his age, and so the big toilet is kind of uncomfortable. When he's not with me, one of the things that has been the hardest is putting underwear on him when he's not in my presence, because, you know, other people are kind of weird about potty training. They don't want him to pee all over them. So we weren't very consistent in the beginning because I would put pull-ups on him when he would go with other people. And so we have decided to get a few more items to help us with that. One of the items is this car seat like insert that you could put in so he could pee on. And then if he pees on this, you just pull this out instead of the whole car seat being wet. And it does work, I will say. I actually have to wash it because he already peed on it. Also got these little waterproof pants. I have been looking for these everywhere and could not find them until I got on Amazon. And that's originally what I wanted to do instead of constantly having him in pull-ups. So I got that. And then we got us some more items. We got us some more undies. And these are actually like the training brief undies. And I first saw these when he got a pair of Baby Shark ones for his birthday. His 2nd birthday, he got them. And we started wearing them immediately. And I love them because they hold in more of the pee. Now, doesn't hold in everything, but it does absorb more of the pee than just regular briefs. But right now we're going to put some undies on him so that he can wear these around the house. We actually do have a birthday party today, and I am going to let him wear his undies, and I'm going to put these on and try them out today. But we are officially in full-on potty training mode. We are getting rid of the pull-ups. Come here, let's put on your undies. Let's put your undies on. Come on, put your undies on. Yeah. All right, come here. Alright, so Cole is eating his snack before we get ready to go to this party, and I'm getting myself ready and his bag ready. But I wanted to kind of share with you some of the pitfalls and why we weren't successful in our first attempt at potty training. The first reason why we weren't successful is because that weekend was not a full 3-day weekend at home with him doing that. And even then, I just feel like he was still kind of young. He is more delayed than his peers significantly, and he's not speaking very well. At least he wasn't at that time. And so I was teaching him the sign for potty, but he really wasn't telling me he needed to potty. It wasn't like known that like we need to pee right here in the potty all the time. So it wasn't a full day weekend. We had to go to church the next day, and so we only had like 2 days of pottying versus 3. And it was just, I don't think he was really ready. He needed more time than just 3 days. And so then going into school, we weren't consistent between myself and the daycare. His initial teacher told me to bring him undies, and so I would send a whole bunch of undies and clothes, and she would potty train him, but she got really sick, or was sick off and on, and so she wasn't always there. And so when she was out for long periods of time, they would just leave him in pull-ups all day. And so it was like going against what I was doing at home, and finally I just got frustrated and just gave up and let him wear his pull-ups, and they would just keep taking him to the potty. So we consistently pottied, we just weren't consistent in what we were wearing. So I think leaving him in pull-ups was one of the biggest mistakes, which is why I decided to get these items, because I want to be more consistent this time. And like I said, he is considered much more delayed than his peers. He was a preemie. He has been getting ECI services, and so I knew that. And so going into it, I feel like I wasn't really just pressuring him to potty, but he is a very bright kid. He actually understands. He wants to go potty. He hates pooping in his pants. It is just like the most disgusting thing to him. So we got pooping down before we got pottying down. Like, he will not poop in his pull-up. He will not poop in his undies. He's like, Ma, I poo. And he's like, I got to go. So these are the training pants that I'm going to try to put over top of his underwear. They are a little big. They're 2T. When I tell y'all he's so tiny, I think he still does not weigh 25 pounds. But I got him the regular kind of undies to transition into after he gets really good and has these down. So these are the ones that have like the extra cloth. He has a whole bunch of Baby Shark ones, and I just got him a few more. And so I'm gonna put these on and then put this over top to try to hold the pee in. And these are perfect because, you know, just clean them and keep going. And they came in a pack of 4, and it was a 2-pack. So he has 8 of these so that I can keep some in his bag, keep some in the house. And this is also a game changer. I need to wash it, so I'm going to wash his undies, wash this before we go to the party so I can put it back in the car. And then this cute little pack of undies, the Hanes, it came in a pack of 6, which is really nice. They're on the more expensive side, and I will put the price of these on the screen because I really can't remember. But there was 6 in this bag, and I think some of the ones at Target, there's like 5 or 3 to a bag some places, and they can get pricey, but they hold in the pee much better than the regular briefs do. So, and these are called training pants. Now that he's at his new daycare, they have been kind of monitoring him because they weren't familiar with him. And so our first few weeks at the new daycare, I did send a lot of undies. I sent his undies over top of his pull-up. And I think they were leaving him in the pull-up, but just taking him consistently. And then this past week, she was like, all right, I think we're just going to go full on undies, pack as many as you want. And so now that we've got the green light for the new daycare and they're on board with what I'm doing, because this room focuses on potty training their 2-year-olds, I feel like we're at a good place to be very consistent across the board. So I'm going to get his bag ready for the day. I send 3 undies, 3 socks, and 3 pair of clothes to daycare. And so I'm going to kind of follow that same method. This week, he had 1 accident a day, which is not bad, seeing that he's really not telling the teachers he needs to potty. He'll grab himself or he'll sign potty, but he won't say potty. And this week, I think they had a couple of helpers in the room and not his normal teacher. And the teacher in the afternoon did say his accident wasn't his fault. He told her he had to potty, and I guess she didn't understand him or forgot to take him. I don't know, but he ended up peeing on himself. So he's actually been doing pretty good, but we're not consistent. So we're going to be consistent. We're done with these pull-ups, y'all. I am so tired of buying pull-ups, and if you watch my budgeting vlog, you'll know that I am trying to eliminate all unnecessary expenses. I do put him in a pull-up at night and during nap time, but he actually had a dry nap time one day, and I was like, you might be able to wear undies at nap time. So I'm going to show you what I have, like how I pack his bag to go out, and like our plan for leaving the house. Hold on, we got to go to the potty. Did you do it? Good job. We do not praise with items. I praise him just verbally, and he loves it, and he tells himself, good job, when he's done, and I love it. And so he actually walked into the bathroom the other day by himself and walked up to the potty, and I was like, so that's why I feel like this time we're actually ready. Hold on, you got him on the wrong leg. Hold on, hold on. Come here, let me help. Hold on, you got 2 legs in one spot. Here, put it right here. Good job, you put your own undies on. And tell them, say, I did it. Say, I did it. Good. Oh, good job to the camera. Good job. All right, we're still dry. Hour into our undies. I packed him a bag. I had to put a lot of black in his wardrobe to make it easier to mix and match, or like solid colors. So this is what he's wearing today to the party. Because it's a jumping party and I want him to be comfy. And so I have his regular clothes, and then in his little, I've been carrying this one because it's so much easier to carry, even though he broke the strap. So in his bag, I'm just going to throw in 2 extra pairs of socks in case he pees. In theory, you would think you'd probably need extra pairs of shoes, but for some reason I never pack any. I have 2 of his baby shark undies and a pair of regular undies, and he doesn't really need shirts a lot, so I'm packing 3 pair of black sweats, so if he pees in his sweats we can just easily switch out. I'm also going to put an extra one of these in here and put a pair on him when we leave, and of course some wipes. And then I'll also just make this his snack bag and add his snacks to here, so we are good to go. Wait. Wait. Okay, now you can shut it. So I will say, I think one of the hardest parts of potty training is getting everybody in your life on board. And so I think if you make it as easy as possible, letting people know up front, hey, we're potty training, having things like that removable car seat insert for like if my mom picks them up instead of me, or if she has them out and about, it helps stay consistent because you're putting measures in place to be helpful. And also like the training pants and the training pants covers, like the waterproof ones, I feel like that really helps people get on board. Now if people don't get on board, then honestly I would just say stay in your bubble till you're potty trained, and they'll just have to figure it out, because we want to get potty trained. And don't get discouraged. One of the things with me, I got so discouraged when he wasn't being successful with potty training, and I had to stop and think, and I was like, I've not seen a grown person who is not potty trained, so it'll happen when it happens. It does not mean, however, we're not going to work towards a goal and actually try to get potty trained ahead of time. And one other thing I did too in order to prep for potty training is that I went to our local Once Upon a Child, which is like a secondhand shop, and I got extra clothes like for $1 a piece, like cute little items just like this, and cute little pants just like this, extras for like $1 and $2 at Once Upon a Child. And it's great because then you have extra clothes, because washing a lot gets old. So quick update, we pooped in the potty, so we are 3 hours in of our undies and we're still dry. which he normally does pretty good. It's just when he plays, which we're about to do. Playtime is when he gets distracted and he doesn't want to go to the potty or remember to go to the potty. But we're still dry. And the waterproof little underpants to put over his undies are definitely way too big, and they're 2T, y'all. All his undies are 2T, everything, but those are really big, so I had to kind of like fold them over, but they're gonna work. Hey y'all, so it is like maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours later. Cole fell asleep, and he actually fell asleep in his undies. I didn't realize he was asleep, and he didn't potty on himself, but I did wake him up after about an hour because he needed to go. And so I made him potty, and then he fell back to sleep on the way here. So between driving from home and actually making it over here, it took us about an hour, plus we stopped at 2 stores, so about an hour. And I made him potty first before we left, and then he needed to potty again, of course, once that hour was up, because he was drinking the whole way here. So I'm just putting together our gift. So this toy's not yours. This one's not yours. We got him a little Paw Patrol outfit. He does have a Paw Patrol themed. This one isn't for you, sweetie. Bless you. I was trying to find him some undies and I wasn't successful. I think I might run into Target real quick and see if they had them in store instead, because I did not see them online. Want to run in the store? We're gonna run in the store. This way? No, we don't need that. Come on. This way. Okay, go. Let's go. This way. Go, climb. Need help? Jump. Whoa. Oh. Hey guys, so it is Monday. We didn't get to do a check-in because we did not get home from the party until extremely late. And we stayed dry the whole party. We went to the bathroom like maybe twice within like, well, okay, maybe 3 times within the 3-hour span between the house, the party, and then again as we went to the grocery store. We stopped at the grocery store and we stayed dry, and then as soon as we put the groceries in, got to going, I hear while we're driving, I potty, and yeah, we had an accident. So 1 accident out of the whole day, which is not bad. And then Sunday he stayed dry, but he went to hang out with his godfather and did a Super Bowl party, and he came back in a pull-up. So my guess is that they were a little worried he was gonna pee at somebody else's house, and didn't do the whole undies thing. So then today, but he kept his pull-up dry, and then he actually told me that he needed to potty last night. Like, he actually told me, and so we ran to the potty. And then today at school, he came home completely dry, no accidents, and he still has on his undies. Give him on your undies. Big boy. Boom. So we're going to the Dollar Tree because I have to buy my students some snacks that I promised them. And so we're going to get him the chips that he wants, because I bought I bought these Simply Cheeto Puffs, the white cheddar. He does not particularly like those, but that's all I had left because I didn't buy Cheetos. So I'm gonna go get him some Cheetos for staying dry. and hopefully he makes it the 45-minute drive home. I made sure he pottied before we left, and he does have apple juice, so let's pray he stays dry. How do you get so messy? Huh? Like so messy. I see that. Oh my goodness. What is this, you ask? The sign of the parent who forgot to make sure the insert was in. Excuse all of his snacks. So he actually like peed in the chair because I forgot to adjust this and make sure it was in. And he peed on his way home. He did stay dry all day, but the 45-minute ride home was a bit much. And he stripped and took off his clothes as soon as we got in here because he didn't like the way it felt. So, you know, that's a win. After one accident today, I just went ahead and threw everything into the washing machine so I could wash his entire car seat. He's still vacuuming out his car seat. And then I'll just put it back together. But it is a hassle taking that whole car seat apart. So if you can only imagine him peeing every day, I so wish I had the insert in place, and I just threw him in the car. Like, sit down, let's go, because we were in a hurry. So I'm gonna make sure from now on I have the little car seat insert in place because it would have worked perfect and caught all the pee. It literally was in the spot where the car seat insert should have been. But you know, we learn, we live and we learn. But so I was trying to find a less noisy place to wrap this video up. But I think that overall we got a good fresh start to the potty training. His daycare teachers are doing exactly what I'm doing. Make sure he's in his undies all day, every day. He's been in undies since Saturday, like nonstop, except for that little hiccup on Sunday. But even then, he kept his pull-up dry. He told me again he needed to go to the potty. So yeah, we're gonna do a check-in, maybe like a part 2. Hopefully this doesn't have to go into a part 3 because we do not want it to take that long. We literally want to be potty trained by April. Like, that is our goal. And so I really do think we got a good start. I think he's gonna be potty trained in no time. He's even telling me that he has to go to the potty. I hear the vacuum coming, so we're gonna wrap this up. So I am unwinding for the night, and I was wrapping up this vlog, and I was like, I really need to kind of close it out because I don't feel like I was properly closing it out the way I originally ended it. And so I wanted to, one, come and tell you all about the weekend we had after, you know, doing this week of potty training. So we were going out of town and I was so nervous, but we did take his little travel potty and he did so good with it. And I still put a pull-up on him because I was paranoid. But he pottied at the rest stops. He stayed dry, and we stopped like every 2 hours, and it was only like a 5.5 hour trip. So we got to the hotel. Our weekend was kind of cut short because he actually got sick. Like, he said his stomach was hurting, and he had diarrhea. And all weekend, that child, he made it to the potty. He did not poop or pee on himself one time. So I was so proud of him because that was such a huge, like, a huge thing. So he does not go to the potty on his own. I have to constantly remind him, but one thing he will tell you about is poop. He does not like to poop on himself, and it's been like that for a long time. That is like a huge thing. And then but yeah, overall I feel like we had a first successful 2 weeks of potty training. His teacher is really on board. He's been doing great, like no accidents really. He had that one accident, but overall I feel like it's been successful. And if you're struggling potty training your child, like, do not feel obligated or pressured into having to be able to potty train them within 3 days, because that's not reasonable for everyone. Like, we all are not stay-at-home moms or do not have the opportunity to stay home and potty train our children. Granted, I could have done it this summer, but I just don't feel like he was ready. Like, even though when he's talking you still can't understand everything, he will sign it, but he's even talking more. Like, he's trying to put together more words are more clear, and his teachers stay on him at his new daycare. So I just feel like this is like the perfect time. And I think after a month he should be good to go fully potty trained. Like I said, we're just getting started and he does not go on his own. So that's like our next hurdle, is like him initiating going potty and letting me know. But yeah, so definitely tune in for part 2, or to see, you know, how long it actually takes for him to get fully potty trained. But so far, 2 weeks in, his teachers were like, you know, don't bring any more pull-ups. He's gone all day, even through nap times, with no pull-ups. And so I'm actually very, very proud of him. Like, I'm so stinking proud, because I was so worried that he was not going to be potty trained by 3, and I really want to get him into pre-K and not have to worry about him needing to learn how to potty train. Like, that was just a fear of mine, was him going to pre-K and not being ready. Like, because I'm already very paranoid about his speech delay. And so, yeah. Anyways, so enjoy this vlog. If you liked it, please hit the like button down below. And if you are new and want to join our family that we are creating here over on our corner of YouTube, feel free to subscribe. It is this is still kind of new content for me, because I just want to share the whole me, everything I experienced, highs and lows, and motherhood, and like professionally, and just different things. So if that's what you're interested in, definitely hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.